A discussion between Pakistani ex-PM Imran Khan's sons, Qasim Khan, Sulaiman Isa Khan, and Yalda Hakim, focuses on the imprisonment and conditions of former Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan, as described by his sons. Now 73 years old, Khan is reportedly held in solitary confinement, under conditions described as awful and akin to a death cell. The cell is small, with minimal light, occasional electricity cuts, and dirty water, conditions that violate international human rights standards. This has led to immense stress for his family, especially when rumors of his death circulated on social media after weeks of denied family contact. Following international media pressure, Khan's sister was permitted to visit him. She reported that while he seemed physically healthy, he was furious about his detention conditions. He dictated a tweet through her criticizing his treatment, which his sons believe led to further isolation by authorities. The family is attempting to visit him, having applied for visas for a planned January trip after Pakistan's defense minister publicly stated they were welcome, though they remain skeptical given previous broken promises. When asked if they would urge their father to cut a deal for his release and exile, his sons emphasize that his life's purpose is to fight corruption in Pakistan. They believe he would be deeply unhappy and unfulfilled living abroad, as his passion is rooted in serving his country. Their communication with him centers on family updates, as Khan himself avoids discussing his prison conditions, preferring to focus on their lives and well-being. The sons express feelings of helplessness and call for international intervention. They urge global leaders and the international community to ensure Pakistan upholds basic human rights, respects court orders, and allows independent monitoring of his conditions. They argue that Khan's detention is arbitrary, as noted by Amnesty International and the UN, and is politically motivated. They are highly critical of the current Pakistani government and military, calling the system crooked and accusing it of rigging the February 2024 elections, stifling democracy, and heading toward a military dictatorship in everything but name. They allege that Khan is being silenced because of his widespread popularity, which poses a direct threat to the entrenched powers. Looking ahead, the family plans to continue advocacy through media engagements and lobbying trips to Brussels and Geneva to meet with international officials. They encourage the Pakistani people to keep the faith and protest peacefully despite government attempts to suppress dissent. Reflecting on their father's path, the sons acknowledge they always knew politics in Pakistan was dangerous, given that every prime minister has spent time in prison. However, they stress that Khan's experience, featuring prolonged solitary confinement and alleged torture, is uniquely severe. They fear they may never see him again as conditions worsen and advisors grow less confident about his release. The only hope they see is sustained international pressure, as Khan himself is unwilling to compromise his principles for a deal.